Dharmakaya, also called the
Dharma body and the Chuku.
Chuku, or the reality body.
Yeah, great. We like reality body. At the how else could we split up? I didn't put this here, and I don't think I asked it as a separate question, but we could just extra credit you. Oh yeah. What? How would we split up the Chuku, the Dharmakaya?
Yeah, the Svababakaya. It would be the
Yeah,
Svababakaya.
Svababakaya, in Tibetan.
Rangi Ngoi.
I don't know about the Rangi part.
Ngoiniku.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, and then also the Yeshichuku. Cool. All right, okay,
Yeah, no
all right.
problem.
All right, I'll let you off the hook. Boy, all right. Must be the last day or something. Give me 5 certain qualities of the enjoyment body of an enlightened being.
Time.
Place. What about the place?
Definitely.
Fixed.
Definitely. It's got to be. It certainly is the heaven below no other. Someone mentioned, or here, give me another one.
Major signs and minor marks, and they have to be clear
Yeah.
and complete.
Certainly has those. Give me another one.
Hanging around the Buddhas.
Oh, surrounded by what now, Chenzo?
They're surrounded by the Buddhas. And they're
Bodhisattva.
from Arya.
High level bodhisattvas.
Yeah, you could make an argument, but right, they gotta be Bodhisattva Aryas. Now, Buddhas happen to be that, but I don't know if you could be a measly, 9th level Bodhisattva. I hear.
No, 10th. It's supposed to be at least 10th.
I have heard that, but that's not what it said in our text per se.
Right. It just says
That they're Arya.
Bodhisattva who's
It
seen
did say Arya Bodhisattvas, but yeah, perhaps requires further investigation. And then, so we certainly got the signs and marks, certainly lives in the heaven below no other, certainly is surrounded by Bodhisattva Aryas. And
And
then
they certainly teach Mahayana.
they sure do certainly teach Mahayana Dharma, the teachings of the highest way. And then
They're going to hang out there until samsara is done.
yay, that's a nice way to end the last
Is
homework.
that really true though? Really?
What do you
They
mean,
go out of-
really?
do we all go out of existence when we're all Buddhas? Like what?
Maybe we just don't need that particular body anymore. I don't know, man. I just work here.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it really true? No. I'm confident that it's not really true. Oh, here, stop share. Blah, 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 blah. Cool, boss.
Nice homework, yay.
Thanks, boss.
You guys ready to have a party?
Yeah.
All right. By the way, Veronica did give me pizza last night.
Yay.
Wow. That's probably what kept you from getting sick.
Yeah. Hey, here you go.
Did you try rubbing it on the site of the injection?
Yeah, I did.
Good, good. Oh boy.
Hey, I'm trying to teach you tampes. Coop means the rear end of a dog. The sun came up out of the rear end of a dog. That means I got pizza at home. Okay. All right. Venerable Upala is checking. Mr. Ben is reading.
Okay. Chi man di long chen tang bei je dem ba gu de berna dak chak di tumba shin no.
Lovely.
Yeah. We specified 3 kinds of tukus. The third one is called the supreme tuku, physical body.
Yeah.
And he says, look, the last one should have the sense and the peches.
Right. Yeah, the signs and the marks.
Right? The signs and marks. For example, like Dakchaki Tumba.
Oh, like our teacher.
Yeah, like our teacher.
The
did.
teacher of us
All right.
guys.
Yeah, keep going. Venerable Upala checking. Zepa.
Zeba Chinle ni be me lundru tu jungte yin xin yi nord budang bumpa sangbo bak sam gi xingle nam tok tang pepa mepa de gyur
Meparnde.
jung
Meparnde.
sorry meparnde gyun jung wa daro.
Okay, this is an emphasis on the Sundrup quality of the Buddhist deeds. What's Sundrup?
Spontaneous.
Yeah, and the whole, they will repeat constantly that there is no tokpa. There's no intention. It's automatic. Okay, it's irrepressible.
Okay.
Okay, it's due to past prayers. Okay, so Zepa Chinle, Chinle is a high honorific for deeds, right?
Yeah.
And Beme means without effort, effortlessly. The Buddha's deeds occur. Okay, Jungte, they come out of the Buddha.
Okay.
It's similar to the way that Duga, which may be spelled wrong, I'm not sure. Duga means all the stuff you could ever want, like a bicycle for Christmas and stuff like that. Okay, Dugu comes out of 3 different objects without premeditation. Yishinkin Norbu, Chitamani.
A wish giving jewel.
And this is the Bumba Sambo is the vase in the long mandala offering, right? That gives you all, stuff. It's like stuff pours out of it.
Okay.
And then Paksam Yishin.
A wish giving tree.
Yeah. So Kapalata, something. Namtok, there's Namtok here normally means superstition, right? But here it means without any premeditation. It's automatic. It's spontaneous. Sunda means spontaneous, right?
Okay.
Pepa Mepa means you don't have to try. The deeds of the Buddhists pour out of you automatically at that point. You don't have to say, I'm going to go to earth and teach Dharma or something like that. It just happens, okay? In the same way that these 3 objects pour out things that you want automatically. The vase is not thinking, the tree is not thinking, the jewel is not thinking, the Buddha is not thinking, okay? Yay.
Cool.
You can feel we're reaching a crescendo, right? Yay. Okay, the crowd is like, ah. All right.
Yeshua.
Yeah, oh man, you have a way of what?
The Dugu is a Damka.
Okay. I thought so. That's why I didn't correct it. Okay. Stanley, wake up and check this guy.
Kusum zepa dang jepa yeparni nguntok gen dode gen gulama rinchen chenwa uma jukpen drel pa le sheparjao.
Yeah. Look, if you want to know more, Gyepa, if you want to know more about the 3 bodies
Yeah.
and the holy deeds that they undertake, you can check the
Abhisamailankara,
and the
Sutra Alankara,
and the
Uttara Tantra,
and the
Surleka.
Ratnamala.
Sorry, Ratnamala.
Ratnavali, I think. And you can check the Umala Jubidelba.
Oh, the auto commentary, I guess, or the commentary, some commentary to Entering the Middle Way.
Yeah. It's probably the auto commentary. Yeah. Shepherd Chow, you can read it there, okay?
Mhm.
I wouldn't go and try to find all of those.
Okay, good.
Okay. Please read. Stanley, you're still checking.
Okay, Drebu Ngundu Chetsuni, Shidu Su Deni Niki Nam Shak shepe gone lam du su tok ni sungdrel du nyam su langne dre du su che suki sku ni sung sungjuk du top par shedo.
Good. Lindu Chetso means how to manifest or how to make it happen, the Debu. And he's going to treat it from the 3 stages of Shi, Lam, and Debu. Okay,
Right.
here we go. At the time of Shi,
Okay.
you study the Denyi.
Right. The two truths or
The 2 realities.
yeah.
Okay? You study the outline on the structure of the 2 realities, which is basically dependence and emptiness. Okay. And then when you get to the path, you try to collect the 2 collections. Yewadi.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Let's say it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Merit and wisdom. Sure. Sorry.
Okay, good. Sungdel means together. Sungdel means always in conjunction. It means always in conjunction. Okay, Sungdel to Nyamsalang, you practice them. You actually practice them. Okay.
Okay.
So there seems to be some connection between reality being divided into 2 realities. And then at the point of practice, that dual aspect of reality is reflected in the collection of merit and wisdom. Okay.
Oh, sure.
Makes sense. And then there's a parallel reflection in the result time
Boy,
that you get the Chuku and the Suku.
that's cool to think of it as the
It is great. Yeah.
condition the path.
It's actually a brilliant sentence. It's a brilliant sentence. Yeah.
really neat.
You get the Dharmakaya and you get the Rupakaya. Okay.
Yeah.
Sungju.
The union of those two.
Topar Shedo means this last school accepts this tripartite presentation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And with the word tantric enlightenment,
Yeah.
Mr. Kramer has finished his book.
Oh. Whoa.
All right.
That's an amazing sentence to end this book with.
Yeah. Congratulations, Dr. Kramer. You survived this whole book.
Thank you.
You're the only person to live through all those Hindu schools.
Yeah.
Wow, it's amazing.
A couple of Hindus went.
Congratulations.
I made a copy just for you.
Thanks.
Super cool.
Yeah, cool. I'll have to celebrate.
Yeah.
Crazy today.
Tell your wife I said you could have a pizza, okay?
Okay, I'll tell her. All right. Amazing. That's an
Okay,
amazing
now there's a
sentence of the book, right? Like that book is kind of a summary of the whole path, right?
This
mean, that's
last
it.
sentence, this last sentence
It's
should be
everything.
carved
It's
on the
incredible.
left door, you know.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
cool.
yay.
Yeah.
Let's do the colophon. We can finish it today. We can
I want
finish it today. Okay.
Great. Yeah.
Let's see how he wrote it, who got him to write it, etc. Okay. Okay.
Deal.
I'm sorry.
2
You
minutes.
can't.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking, I'm joking.
Shut up. Okay. Mepa means, I like to translate Mepa as, and so it ends. And so it ends. It means so spoken. And so it ends. Here we go. Please
Okay.
read this poetry with Dr. Lashaw's assistance.
Okay. Te tartum mong drup te gyatsole che she sekma cha she sekma sam shik kupandi maja donki kat dok natsok tar likpa cha sak du me nam par ka.
Done.
Hey.
This is the Dharm Tashidle. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I have given you the gatso of the Druptas, which
Yeah.
are two Hmong between Buddhists and non-Buddhists.
Yeah, the ocean of philosophical schools which are shared between the Buddhists and non-Buddhists.
Good. How much did I give you? Sekma. Remember Dorje Sekma, the
Yeah.
drop of diamond or sliver of
Sliver.
diamond?
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gave you a sekma.
Yeah, just a sliver. Yeah.
Yeah, or a drop from the ocean. Okay.
Yeah.
Samshi, but that's all I presented here.
Uh-huh.
I picked out the most bright colors, number two, from the many beautiful colors
Uh-huh.
in the plumage of the Maja.
Yeah, it's cool. Like the eyes of a peacock's feather.
Yeah, I picked out the most. I plucked out the nicest colors for you from all the feathers of the peacock. I gave you the most beautiful ones. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hey, keep going. Mr. Nick, you're still checking.
All right.
Shindu duna judun midzok shing. Tuna tiktok gacher gyurvadang. Lomen jukpar kawar lek mokto tongne. Jitar sambar gole ngaki me.
Yeah, it's very interesting. He's describing his thought process. Okay, if I were to write this book too short, the Judun Midzok, we couldn't cover.
It wouldn't be complete.
Yeah, we couldn't cover all the topics. But if I went on too long,
Uh-huh.
the book would be too long. If I went into too much detail, this term means elaboration, right?
Yeah.
If I elaborated, it would go on too long. So, and I was also recognizing Lektong, the fact that it would be Jupaka for Lomans
It'd be hard for dumb dummies.
to get into the book. Right?
Uh-huh.
Therefore, I decided to Kola means easy to understand,
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Words. Just express stuff.
And this sum means to fit the student. Okay. I decided to fit the student. He's probably saying I decided to split the difference, you know.
Yeah. He realized that I was going to be the one to translate this years later. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yay. Chinzom, you ready? Let's go.
Tsundi kepe she sol duma tang. Drill che ching deng den ke drill che ching deng den ke pe na.
How's that,
Are we missing
Delwar?
syllables?
Delwar.
Water.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Drill war che ching den deng den ke pe na. Yeah, great. Feels better. Nepar jupe chima cherme kyang tuot kang pak dang kepe chengar chak.
Good, nice. Tsudi kepe sheso dumadang. This tsudi means my composition was written in keeping with the sheso of many great sages. Okay, the way tsu means tsu, right? So I have written my book in keeping with the explanations given by great sages, especially his teacher Damyan Shepa, right?
Right.
Then I used a lot of analysis, and I deng, this is the deng that means insurance or certainty. So like when you reach the third level of the second path, you get a deng for not going to the lower realms. Okay, so deng means, you know, I depended a lot on the previous explanations of great masters. My book is connected with that.
Mhm.
I did a lot of analysis, and I came up with certain conclusions. Okay, and they are not. What do you call it? I'm not just. What do you call that? Hypothesizing. Are you okay? Okay. Now, very interesting. Now, this book doesn't have too many chimas. By the way, this is misspelled.
Flaws?
Should be chima. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, Nyepa Jupa means I didn't say too many mistakes. Okay. This is the Nyepa in Xiaoping's text. Look, my book is mostly free from the smell, the stench of mistakes. Okay,
Okay.
but
Mhm.
if I told,
Oh, if I
I
did mistakes.
if I made any boo-boos, I shakpa.
Oh, I confess them.
I confess them before the eyes of the Aryas and the sages. Okay,
That's
it's very
nice.
beautiful. And by the way, that's a Kemba Kyun. What's that?
Humble.
Yeah, he's being humble. He's like, okay, I tried not to make any mistakes. I don't think there's any huge mistakes here, but if there's some small mistakes, I confess them freely before the Aryas, okay, and the sages. Okay. Now he's going to dedicate the karma. Here we go. Last line.
Lek parshe le tope gewani kangri toktar kangshi chiba de jo loi yi ki mun ba selwa dang kunkien yeshe drupe gyurmo.
Yeah. I dedicate whatever gewa I topa from this lecture.
Yeah, whatever goodness I have achieved from this presentation, from speaking these words.
Yeah. Then he's being modest in the first line, but in the second line, he compares that good karma to Kangri Top,
Peak of
the peak of the Himalayas. Okay. I haven't made much good karma here. I mean, just about the size of, Mount Everest, Kangshi Chipa, whatever amount it may be that's equal to the size of Mount Everest. I dedicate that this good karma should selwa the mumba in the yi of Joas.
Yeah, clear away the darkness in the mind of living beings.
Nice. And may it become a gyu for them to drupa kunkin.
And be the cause that they should achieve omniscience.
Yay! You finished the book again. Now, where was he sitting when he wrote the book, and who asked him to write it? Let's do that, and we're done. Okay, here we go. Wait, who's checking you? This is auspicious. Ellie.
Yeah.
She drupta kungi nyingbo dundu la dupa lo sel jukpe kang sak she jawa dini do kang sang she jawa dini do ngaki shung tang. I didn't see it. Men ngak dumala ken rap yangbe naten gelten pelsangbo shegi we di tabu shik gi dang ko wu tunkien ta dag jarne war pardu dupo she kulwa tene dupte kiepar duma rikpa shakye ge long drakpa she dup che jawe jone sim kang nang ni du nye war jarwao.
Hey, Drupta Kungi Nyingbo Dundua. This is the Dundua of the Nyingbo of all the Druptas.
This collection is the heart of all the presentations of philosophical schools.
Good. And you can call it Lo Sel Jupe Kangsang. Kangsang means a palace. Okay. And maybe we should use that for the
I know.
name.
Do we have to change the name of the book?
We could change the name of the book. He gives an alternate name. He says, this is the palace where only the low selves can enter.
Yeah. Cool. The palace for clear minds or something.
Yeah, the palace. The palace where only people with clear minds can come through the door. Something like that.
Oh yeah,
okay?
right. Lasel Juke.
It's
Juke.
very interesting.
That's cool.
Shejawa. Maybe you can come up with a sexy name.
Yeah. Cool.
I think because your name sounds too much like the other sunlight or something. I don't remember. Dongaki Shinda Mengan. Now, there's another monk in my monastery. He's Nathan, third line. He's an elder, Stabura,
Mhm.
elder monk. His name is Gyaltsen. His name is just Gyaltsen, the good and glorious one. Okay, so there's an older monk named Gyaltsen, the good and glorious one. Shegiwa means that's his name.
Okay.
Now, what are his qualifications? He has a Kenrab Yangba means he has a broad, Yangba means he has a very broad, expansive understanding of many Tuma, Dos, and Ngox.
Mhm. Sutras and tantras.
And those texts, and also the private advices for those sutras and tantras. He has a vast knowledge. Okay, then he came to me and he said, Titabushi gi. Gi means do it. Okay. You know, hey, could you write a book about comparative schools? Okay.
Hmm.
And if you do, I will get the tunkens. I'll take care of the tunkens. With a book, this means the publishing money.
Okay.
Okay, tunken with meditation, it means, you know, a quiet place, etc., etc.
Uh-huh.
But with a book printing, it means I'll find the money. Okay.
Mm,
By the
yeah.
way, we had a great response to the fundraising for Words Books publication, and we made over $20,000. So I'd like to, I think, no, 10 or 12, I don't remember. Ellie knows.
20,000 about.
Wow.
20,000. I don't know why people want to give money to the guy with all the money, but I guess it's okay.
They love Word. That's why.
I don't know. Okay.
I mean, that's why I did it.
It's enough. It's enough money to print all the versions of his book. Yay! Tadak Jar means I'll get together all of it. Okay, I'll get together all of it. And you know what? You can write the book Parpardu.
Parpardu. Oh.
You know, in your free time.
Oh.
This is
by
a
the-
joke for.
by the by.
This is a joke. Just write it in between things. You know, you don't have to focus on it. Parpardu. I heard that before. Kurwa means he what do you call that? He urged me to write it. De la tene means due to that urgent supplication.
Huh.
Then the Shakya Gelong, the Shakya Muni monk, whose name is Dr. Shedru,
Uh-huh.
who understands many different details of Siddhanta. Okay, so he's saying, look, I'm qualified. The Shakya Muni Gelong, Choni Lama Dapa Shiru, I understand many details of the Druptas. I corrected Rikpa, which means logic, to Rikpa, meaning I understand.
Okay.
Then I went to check the carving, and I had a chance to show my wife how smart I am. Somebody corrected the carving.
How interesting.
Somebody took the S out of the carving. Okay. Yay. Okay. This is what you do when you you carve a letter out of a carving block. You put a dot. Okay. Just so you guys know. Okay. Gelong, where did he write it? In my personal quarters. Simkang means in my private quarters at Choni Monastery. This Choni means Choni Monastery. And just there, I'm just sitting here in my private quarters. Nyewa Jarwa means I composed it. I composed it here. By the way, in his life, he had in his biography, he had 2 extended retreat periods. I think one was 12 years or something. And it was in response to death of someone close to him. One was his mother and one was his close friend. And he disappeared from being abbot and founder of Chonin Lama and Chonin Monastery. And he went into retreat and he wrote a lot. He wrote 250 books, you know, in sort of a renunciation retreat. And I think he must have been, nowadays we would say mentally unstable or something. You know, he freaked out and he went into solitude for a decade or something. And he wrote these books. Then he came back out and founded more monasteries and blah, 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 okay? Now, starting here, there's a long colophon, which I don't think we should translate for the most recent edition, okay? Which was done in 1969.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is probably at the refugee camp. And it mentions here's the date, 1969. The abbot at that time was our friend Gyalrong Khensa Rinpoche. Okay. Read the first line here, Ben.
Shu Dakpa Tsang Tupten Rinchen. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Shu Dakpa means the editor was
Wow.
Thupten Rinchen of Samba College, which is our teacher.
Wow.
And that means he did this editing when he was before the age of 30.
Wow.
Okay, he's still alive, he's still teaching. This was 51 years ago. Okay, 52 years ago, he edited this book. And he's the best editor in the monastery. So your book got some good attention, okay? And I don't think this is very long because they want to credit everybody. And
Yeah.
look, everyone who gave any money, here's Hinkor, which means Indian rupee. Indian. And then every rupee that everybody gave is described, and then they had to describe each person who gave the rupee. And a rupee is about a rupee is about 1.5 cents right now. So, okay, so I don't suggest we list everybody who gave a couple rupees and stuff like that, okay? I suggest we say, you know, this is the edition that was edited by Geshe Thupten Rinchen under the abbotship of Gyalrong Khensa Rinpoche, Ngawang Tekchok, and I think that's enough, okay?
Yes.
Because it would be longer than most of your book. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Cool.
great. Yeah, very cool.
Yay! Now, it's traditional in the monastery to start your next text.
Totally.
To put your finger in your next text, okay? It's traditional.
Can I say a few things
Yeah,
real quick?
yeah, go ahead.
I want to confess to everyone. I had a moment of panic, right, when we you know, looking down the barrel of a 51-year project, and I wrote to Geshe Michael in a panic, you know, like, oh my God, what are we doing? Should we do this? You know, and he was like, oh, well, you know, we'll think about it, we'll talk about it. You know, he kind of hinted in class, you know, well, we'll see, we could figure something out. You know, maybe we'll share the text some way or something. And then it just like, you know, it hit me, you know, I want this book and I want this text. And also that I was just really thinking about like, you know, I don't know, I want this or I want that, but like, I'm really excited about this book that I want to do. And I've always been attracted to this book. And I just, it's such an honor for me if you will condescend to teach me this book, and I will try to get faster, and I will try to I'll see if I can get so good that it'll take me only 49 years. And if you be patient with me, I would be so excited. It's always been a book I've wanted to know. The glimpses you showed me of the commentary are great. And the moment then I wrote another email and said, I'm feeling better now. I'm sorry about that. Please teach me. And he seemed to agree to. And I just can't tell you the rest of the day how I just felt so good. Like I just had this like really good feeling in my heart that like it was done and that we're going to do this. And please, please, please teach me and stay patient with me. And it's been such an amazing ride for all the years that we've been together and that I've studied with you. It's been so cool, and beautiful things keep happening in my life. And I'm so excited to see it keep going that way. And to know that you're stuck with me in this way is that's the thing, you know, like whatever you guys are looking for in your next text, you know, like you should try to find the longest one you can to keep this relationship as long as you can keep it, you know? So I thank you, and I beg you to please teach me this next book.
All right. Mazal. I wrote you Mazal. Mazal
I know you did.
Mazal is sacred. And I'm happy. Thank you for saying those things. It's very beautiful for me. And it really means a lot to me when people tell me things like that. It means a lot to me. All right. No crying.
Okay.
And that's only for Maitri and for Emily. Okay,
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, I got a little bit ready for your next book.
Cool.
Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, our projects are ambitious, but what the hell, you know? You got one life here.
Geshe-la, can I just say that I uploaded this file to the place on the Google Drive. So if anyone watching wants to see the text, you can go there and get it.
You mean, oh, the Pramanavartika commentary, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So here we go, a commentary on, okay, 51-year project, a commentary. And again, this was written by Geshe Tuta Rinpoche's teacher, extraordinary Lama who passed away not too long ago. And generally, I don't touch books that are not a couple hundred years old, but this commentary is extraordinary and it deserves to be translated by the best team in the world. So here we go. Here's the prediction. You know, we could split the first chapter into 3 books. Ben and I, by the way, it's a tradition to tackle the Pramanavartika knowing that you have not that much of a chance to finish. There's a tradition, okay? There's many, many commentaries that don't stop, don't finish, okay? So anyway, we could get about 12 books out of this text. I suggest we do 5-year chunks, okay? And like we did with Adam's book, Adam's first book is going to cover Chicheda, so that's worth it to print it as a separate book, okay?
Yep.
All right, 920 classes total. Okay, 1,000 classes. We'll call it the 1,000 classes book.
Awesome.
Ben, there's I believe there is a biography of Geshe Yeshe Wangchuk. You can ask Yinten, okay?
Okay, yeah.
And I think it's been published at Serra. He did write a beautiful history of Serra-me. And I think someone wrote a biography of him, okay?
Okay.
We can decide on you can decide on a name, okay? I think we call it Jewel of the True Thought of something, I forget. And I was, I helped publish the first edition. I helped edit the manuscript and we printed it in 2 books, the first 2 chapters in one book and the next 2 chapters in the second book.
Okay.
And it was a huge project. It took us a couple of years of hard work and it's good. The book is good.
Cool.
There's a short biography of, I thought if we're gonna do a biography of Dharmakirti, it's probably good to do a biography of Dignaga together. And they're not very long. There are no long biographies of these lamas, okay, that I'm aware of. And this is Bhutan Rinpoche, who put together the Tengyur. He did a study of Indian Buddhism, and it's very famous. And so there are biographies, and they're normally biographied together. Dignaga and Dharmakirti, okay?
Okay.
And there's not a lot of detail, and you're not going to find more. Everything else is just speculation by, doctoral candidates, okay?
Mhm.
And that's all. Yongzhen Yeshi Gyaltsen, who did the Lamrim master biographies, which is what we're using for Master Vasubandhu, he covered Dignaga, but he did not cover Dharmakirti. So if we want, we could add some detail to Master Dignaga, okay?
Yeah.
And then you can see this book is, how many pages? 617 pages before translation. We figure 8
Right.
pages of English for each Tibetan page. Okay, so you're talking 5,000 pages of English, okay? Okay, I suggest, let's just for good luck, it's good luck to start the book. Let's not start the biographies, okay?
Great.
So here we go, please read.
Okay.
Who's checking is Nick, I think.
Okay, down at the verses or
Wait,
Rangdung Jesu Pakpa.
read the title.
Oh, sure. Sema Namdrel Ki Gongpe Kien.
Yeah, the jewel of the true thought of the Pramana Vartika. Okay.
Yeah.
And the Pramana Vartika is itself a commentary. Okay. So
Right.
it's called the commentary on accurate perception. Okay. And there's a big fight about the order of the chapters. We're going to follow, obviously, our author. Okay. So here's the first, who follows the order in the original text. Okay. So
Okay.
please read.
Rangdung Jesu Pakpa Te Leyu Dangbo.
Yeah, here's the first chapter, which focuses on using logic to achieve your own needs as
Yeah.
opposed to others' needs. Okay,
Yeah.
there's certain forms of logic which are mainly directed at instructing others. But this is kind of logic you can use to convince yourself of Buddhism. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, it's kind of interesting. Let's look at the second chapter, by the way. Let's look at all the chapter names.
Okay, cool.
Okay, here's chapter 2, which is, please read.
Sema Drupa She Jawa Leyu Nipa.
Yeah, proving Tsema, what does that mean? Come on, you guys.
Proving accurate perception,
But yeah, that you can have accurate perception.
that it exists.
I'm gonna give you a clue. Samekibu.
Proving the existence
correct.
of some cables.
Yeah.
Proving the
Yeah,
existence
proving
of
that the Buddha can't lie. Chapter 2 is proving
Oh.
that the Buddha cannot lie. Okay. Chapter
Cool.
3.
Boy. Munsum, the direct.
Yeah, just treating direct perception. Okay. And then chapter 4. This is
Logic.
uses of logic to help other people. Okay.
Yeah.
Shengiten.
Gosh.
Uses of logic to help other people. Cool. So that's the general structure. Keep it in mind. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Back to the beginning.
Geshe-la, are these chapters straight from Pramanavartika, or are these Geshe Wangchuk's chapters?
Yeah. He has followed the order of the Pramanavartika. And my job, I was 20 or something, 20 something. I forget how old I was, but my job was to put in the root text. So we did. So you get the root text in the text, okay, in the commentary.
Cool.
Okay.
So the original didn't have it.
No. Mm-mm.
Hey, thank you.
And it was good for
doing
me because I had to read the whole text and I had to insert the root text in the right places, and then Geshe Tuturinchen checked it.
that. Wow. Thanks
Yeah.
for doing this job for me in advance, because you would have made me do it now.
Yeah, I was like a kid in those days, and it's nice to be really old because you've kind of seen some historical things. I saw this book go from prison to publication. And pretty cool. All right, here we go. Please read. Utpala's checking, I think.
Pakpa Jampel Shunur Gyurpa La Chakselo.
Means
I bow down to the youthful one, gentle voice, the aria.
yeah, cool. Let's cut this here. Okay, please read the same checker.
Jamdang Yingje to pen tuk je tsik mem den
Mountain.
mang den lab chen che pa chin duk du shi pang rim to kusum norbui po tang ka ying su ro pe nyame top chu tang poi shapa tsuki che
Chewy Doc Boy.
chui dak poi shape tsuki che
Good.
Très bien.
The word here that you don't know is tsikmang, okay?
Okay.
And tsik means wall. Mang means foundation of a building, okay? So tsikmang means foundation of a building, okay? Den means stable, as we had in Words book, right? All right, very strong. So what is the foundation of this? He's describing somebody whose foundation of their being is Cham and Ningje and Tukje for Drowas.
Yeah, I mean, loving, compassionate, like, yeah, enlightened compassion even.
Yeah, okay. That wants to help all beings, Dropen. So that's the foundation of this person's being.
Okay.
That's the, what do you call that? Cornerstone or something, okay? Lapchen Chupa. They also have mastered the widespread activities of the Chindrup.
Of the six perfections.
And the Duashi, doing Oposhi.
The Dueshi, the four.
Doing Oposhi.
Four ways to attract disciples.
Yeah, the 4 ways of
Oh,
attraction.
of course, good. Yeah, right. For a total of 10, sure.
Yeah, Pangrim means like stories of a tall building, okay?
Okay.
And there are 4 Pangrims on Mount Meru, which is where the deities live when they fight with the demigods and stuff like that, okay? It means stories, okay? So you, on the foundation of love and compassion, you built a tall building, and each floor was the stages of the bodhisattva activities of the 6 perfections and the 4 ways of collecting disciples, okay?
Cool.
Those are the floors of the building. Kusum Nobu Podang Kaying Surupe. You are playing in the void of the empty sky, which is the palace of the jewel palace of the 3 bodies. Okay, he's praising Lord Buddha. Okay, you play in the empty sky of the jewel palace of the 3 bodies. Okay, and you possess the Topchu.
The 10 powers.
Yeah, if you're not careful, I'm going to make you do it again.
Yeah, well, we know
you
where to
have-
get a footnote at least.
Yeah, you have matchless 10 powers. You are the Dakpo, you are the master of
Yeah.
the 10 powers,
Yeah.
which have no equal. And only Buddhists have all 10 powers, right? You're Shapki Bemo.
Oh,
Shapki.
your lotus feet?
Yeah, I take my tsuk and I present it as an offering to your Shapki Bemo.
My head, the top of my head.
Yeah, I take the top of my head and offer it to your feet. Okay, it's a beautiful expression. Cool.
Yeah.
1 minute.
1 minute, Geshe-la.
Let's do the Choctaw. It's good. It's good. Good karma. Please
Yeah.
read. I'll check.
Okay. Sungrap gyatso che la nga gyorwa tek chok nordzu timpe den kakana chen sa sun yembar dakpe semba che pak yul ke tup namla chakselo.
Yeah, and I'm just going to read it quickly. Okay, I bow down to the wise and accomplished masters of the land of the Aryas. Okay. Sunav Gata Chila Nagyarwa. You are masters. Nagyarwa means you have total power over the great ocean of the Buddhist teachings. Okay. You have a denka, that's a cobra's hood.
Oh.
Okay. And now he's referring to Nagas. So because Nagas generally own the oceans. Okay. So you are the Nagas who own the oceans of the Buddhist teachings. And your hoods have the jewel at the top. Tekchog Nornzu. Sorry, Denka Chen means you are the guys with the hoods, meaning you are Nagas. And you are keeping the treasures of jewels of the Mahayana. Okay. Not gold, not diamonds. Okay. Your treasures, you Nagas treasures are the Mahayana teachings. Okay. You are Sembache, you are great bodhisattvas whose fame is renowned through all the 3 realms. Okay.
Okay.
3 realms can be 2 things. Desire realm, form realm, formless realm, or under the earth, on the earth, and flying above the earth.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yay, you started.
Yeah.
Now 50.9 years to go. So he's comparing those great sages of India to Nagas, right? Who are known to be like Smaug.
Yeah, smog.
Yeah, they like to keep their jewels, and they don't like people. They don't like dwarfs trying to mess with them.
Cool. Thank you,
Yay.
Lama.
Thank you. Well, here we go.
Sashi Puki Jukshin Metok Tram Rida Blingshi Nyende Gyempadi Sangye Shingdu Mikte Wardi Roko Namdak Shingla Drupar Shok Iram Guru Rana Mandala Niryatayami Gewadi Gewokun Sanam Yeshe Tok Tok Shing Sanam Yeshe Le Chung We Napar Kuni Topar Sho.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you,
All
guys.
right.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you
Take
very
a
much.
break,
Last
everybody.
day of classes, guys. Thank you, Ben. We're finishing a book.
Yay.
This has been an amazing program. I want to say thank you to you, Geshe, Michael, and to everybody for coming. And we can do some thank yous later, but I just want to thank everyone for participating in this. It's been great to have such an awesome group. Everybody's so positive and just working together well. I'm really grateful for everybody. And we're being
grateful
patient.
for you, Nick.
Yay, Nick.
And thank you to Pure Gold for doing all the translations and all the Spanish translators. It's a tough job. We all talk pretty fast, especially Ben, but all of us. And thank you guys for doing that. It's really cool to make this available, and there'll be recordings in other languages for the future. And Word for posting so much of the definitions in Chinese. That's really cool. I think it helps. We have a lot of guests who speak Chinese as their main language. And the dictionary that you spent 6 years making is really helping people already. And it's really great that you're taking the effort to post all that. Thank you for doing that. And everybody for watching the chat and trying to answer questions. And yeah, and I'll thank you later, Tim, don't worry. We have some more. We have some more classes tonight at 5. So, and Geshe Michael, don't forget we're starting that other meeting an hour early as per suggested.
Oh
by-
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 3 to
Got it.
finish the.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm up for it.
So, yeah. All right. So take a break. Oh, we have yoga today. You almost got out of it because Uta is sick, and she was supposed to teach, and you almost graciously offered us yoga. So stay on this call, and in 11 minutes, you can do some. She said she'll do an advanced Lady Naguma class, but not too advanced. She'll make it accessible for everybody. So stick around. 10
It
minutes.
looks like Amelie is breaking the vow of squeezing people with her heavy weight.
She does sit on my head, and when I'm doing yoga, she likes to sit right on my back, or if I'm exercising so I can do push-ups, she gets on there. All right, Boo Boo, you want to go down? All right.
Okay. See you
All right,
guys.
see you guys later. Have a nice